Bryant Street Publishing presents Epilogue of an Epitaph by Acf Bookens. Read for you by Sarah Pesek. Chapter 1. Most people think of my dad as a quiet but charismatic man, someone who is always there, solid, good, but not prone to big outbursts of laughter. And definitely not someone who would play pranks. I, however, knew better. In the privacy of his own home or when with close friends, my dad had a wild and silly streak. Once when I had friends at our house for a sleepover, Dad spent almost an hour making scratching sounds against the wall and then hiding when we went to look for him. By the time he finally revealed himself and the hand rake in his closet next door, my friends were convinced that there was a ghost in our house and were about to call their parents to go home. He loves telling that story even now, 30 years later. So when the gossip network of St. Marin's reached me, I knew my dad was up to something. The rumor was that he was having an affair with his friend Thomas, a sort of torrid affair. My dad would never cheat on my mom. He adored that woman, and torrid and public were not exactly my dad's style. Still, truth has little place in gossip, and the rumor spread through town like word of Lou's food truck after church on Sunday. Everyone who knew my dad well, including all my closest friends and colleagues, blew off the rumor when it reached them, but customers in my bookstore, they were another story. As soon as they heard my last name was Beckett, their faces flashed with something like surprise and then embarrassment, and because I loved my dad and knew that the rumors were not true, I always played along. "What is it? Do you know my family?" I'd say with mock innocence. Most of the customers would pat my hand or buy an extra book out of sympathy, as if those actions would make up for the very fake but very scandalous choices my dad was making. I, however, felt completely justified in taking their sympathy and their money if they were going to be as gullible as to believe gossip. I had heard about my dad's affair from my favorite customer, Galen. He had come in one day after running a few other errands, and the grin on his face was as wide as his ears. "Harvey, you will not believe what I just heard at the post office." I was puzzled because Galen was not a gossiper.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?